Hello and happy post-championship Monday from Radically Rational. Hope you're on radicallyrational.com. Interesting day, and the member of the household that got both predictions right was, of course, BB. We got a good Super Bowl matchup. I hope people realize this. Bengals v. Rams is really good for a variety of reasons. All right, let's get to it. Let's talk about Mahomes. He is a brilliant player. He is an absolutely generational player, but he is going to have to make an adjustment in his playing style going forward. He has become a victim of his own excellence. He has become so supremely, justifiably confident that he can make out of this world plays that he has lost touch with fundamentals. And yes, it lost them a ball game yesterday. Yes, straight up. That's on Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs are not in the Super Bowl because of Patrick Mahomes. Now, they've been in a Super Bowl because of Patrick Mahomes. I'm not dumping on the guy. I'm just saying he's going to have to own this. He did a series of just inexplicable things, starting with that bizarre sequence right before halftime. You got a 1st and goal at the 1 yard line. You're in total control of the clock. You're probably in a position to put the Bengals away at that point, and you end up with 0 points. And I've heard people say and write, well, you should have just kicked the field goal with 5 seconds left. No, that's not the point. You had 5 seconds left from the 1 yard line. That is an eternity. So the obvious play, and a 7th grader knows this, you throw the ball into the end zone, and one of two things happens. You throw the ball in the end zone, and you throw a touchdown pass, in which case you have thrown a touchdown pass. Or, if you take care of the football, the dang thing is incomplete, stops the clock, there's 2 seconds left, you get your 3 points. Okay, you knew it was turning then, but then it was really cemented when the Chiefs got the second half kickoff and immediately went 3 and out, and you knew it was on at that point. The Bengals, I can't say enough good things. It starts with Joe Burrow, obviously. The coolest meme that I saw yesterday following that game is, Joe Burrow is so cool, he can divide by 0. Yeah, guys, cool. But let's not forget what the Bengal defense did yesterday. That performance was unbelievable, especially on the back end. Even when Mahomes had all day to throw, he had no place to throw it. And here's the difference. When the Bengals got an interception on that deflection, they turned that into 8 points. When Burrow made a rare mistake and threw a pick, the Chiefs got exactly 0. And then late in regulation, Chiefs trying to tie the game. At that point, Mahomes dang near fumbles the game away. They bailed him out because an offensive lineman got on the ball, kicked the field goal, we go to OT. Immediately in OT, he throws what should have been an instant death pick 6. But he gets away with it because, as we all know, defensive backs are just receivers who can't catch. And we saw more examples of that in the later game. So Mahomes is going to have to make adjustments in his game. And it comes with discipline. Here's the thing. I think he is a disciplined person. He is a wonderful quarterback. He will make that adjustment. But think about the situation we have in the NFL going forward. Look at all these great young quarterbacks. It is a quarterback-driven league, and the league is in great shape. And now the Rams. Why had they lost 6 consecutive previous games to the 49ers? Because the 49ers have been tougher than they were. Rams out-toughed them yesterday. They just flat out out-toughed them, and I give them all the credit in the world. Okay, Matthew Stafford got away with what should have been a pick that may have ended that game and would have kind of really had us revisit this thing about whether Matthew Stafford is ready for prime time, but he got it done. I was happy for OBJ. I don't think OBJ's a bad guy. Antonio Daniels is a bad guy. I don't think OBJ's a bad guy, and having Cooper Kupp on your side is a pretty good thing. So after going 54 years without having a team play a Super Bowl in their home stadium, we now have it 2 years in a row. Absolutely amazing, and don't go to sleep on the Bengals. I'm not making any pick right now. We got 2 weeks to do that. So I want to remind you of this as well. We got a great new podcast dropping this morning. on Radically Rational at radicallyrational.com. All right, we're battling COVID, but we now have been battling HIV and AIDS for over 40 years. And this fight is not won. We have a fascinating interview with a gentleman who is an attorney, a financial expert, and an HIV advocate and survivor. You're going to want to see this. It's got some interesting information, and yes, there are some parallels between what we went with and through with the scourge years of AIDS back in the 80s and what we're dealing with right now, and there are some cross-research applications. You're going to like that. One more thing, I guess it was just to prove that it wasn't a fluke the first time. There's Donald Trump once again clearly inciting riots. And if you don't concede that, you're gaslighting people. We're not going to have you trying to tell us that we didn't hear what we heard or didn't see what we saw. And your inability or unwillingness to deny the obvious is not my problem. We are radically rational.